Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. About to say the music was going to come back on, and I'm little. Look at that. Way to come in. Way to make an entrance. I was trying to wait for the dogs to come in. I'm sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. They went on a walk, and I was trying to get them to come back into the bedroom or into the studio. That way I could start the live. But one of them is out there, and one of them's in here. So we'll make it work. We'll make it work. But how's everybody doing today? Or tonight, I guess. We did do a live earlier today. If you missed it, we just read through some of the documents from Pullman. So make sure you go back and watch it on replay if you guys don't mind. Oh, whoa, if you guys want to see it. But let's let everyone come in, get comfortable. I'm going to turn the light on behind me because I always forget to turn that light on until I'm sitting here. And I look in the reflection and then I see that it's not on. I feel like I need something else back there. I don't know, some other light source. I need like something for my tree. I think that I need a brighter light for my tree. So I think we're gonna have to get us one of those. But welcome in, everybody. Hey, Aries, how are you doing? Welcome in to tonight's live. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. We've got all three of our mods in here tonight. Shoes are kicked off. He's ready. Tom is ready. I wish I could kick off my shoes. Actually, I'm about to take off my shoes here in a minute. I just have like my house shoes on. But I'm sorry to hear about your friend Aries. I saw that someone posted about that earlier today. But welcome in. I won't go through the whole list of everybody, but if you're new to the channel, my name is Tanya or TitaniumBuilt. welcome in and welcome into all of our regulars that come in every evening. I do have on my side, I'm using this new, it's not new, it's been actually there for a while for us to use. It's a darker version of StreamYard. So instead of my screen being like white, it's black. So I'm hoping that might help with me being able to see the chat a little better, but I don't really know if that's going to help or not. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing? And yeah, if anyone's in here and they're crazy tonight, just let me know, just let me know. Because I'll make sure I'm keeping my eyes out. I only have one eye. I can only keep one out. I can only keep one out. But I will try to keep be in the chat a little bit more. I think that the best idea for me would be like, I'll have to pin that, like duplicate this and just, use all of my screens. Use my screens to my advantage, right? But I do want to tell you a little bit about the channel while we're waiting and while we're kind of getting comfortable. So just it's good to see everybody. So we do have a second channel for this channel. If you're into like life vlogs, makeup, fashion, all that kind of stuff, we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be showing pieces from my storefront. I'll be doing that on our second channel, Unfiltered, and it'll be in Nightbot. So my Nightbot is dedicated to giving you guys the links. TikTok, Twitter, all those X or whatever you want to call it, they'll all be in the Nightbot. So if you guys want to join us over there, we'd love to have you. Also, I do have a Patreon. It should be in Nightbot. And we usually have a goal in the chat, but we don't have one tonight. But if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can if you'd like to. But with all that said, we'll go ahead and we'll get into some more paperwork or more documents. I did go through the first set of the FOIAs, the ones that we were going over this morning or this afternoon, the FOIAs, the paperwork that was the FOIAs. So we went through we went through probably half of them, but there was 544 pages of one document that came out. And it was about the FOIA request that everybody put in for documents, I guess, from Pullman. I don't know if it was everybody that's ever asked for documents because my name wasn't in there. I looked for that. I didn't see it. And I've put in a FOIA for them. So I don't know. I saw that, baby girl. I saw that she had a new video out. I haven't been over there to look at it. I watched like half of her last one, and then she had me like, I was like, what's she doing? What's Nancy doing? She was saying some funny stuff. Did she say anything new? Let me know. Let me know if she knows anything new. Okay. But so I went ahead and went through the pages. I'll show you actually. I went ahead and I went through the 544 pages because I was like, let's see, who these are about. But they weren't anything relevant to the case. Now, the next one, I think is this one I was just on. Body movements thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. It might have been this one here. No, I think the next one that we need to go through is Mia. This is the one. Okay, so this is the one that was 544 pages. And these are all of the police requests, like for a FOIA. And to me, that's kind of dangerous to put that out, right? If these are people's government names, like, okay, right here, for instance, this was JLR. He doesn't care if his name's out there because he put his name out there and he has a book. But like, what if he didn't, and people just knew his first name is Jonathan and was like, what if that's Jonathan Riches? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think it could be like, because it has the people's phone number, their full name, their date of birth, their address. It has like everything on there. And I'm like, dang, I heard she said he was crying. Oh, well, see, I'm gonna have to go through it because if you say there's lots of new stuff, that means Nancy was making up something, probably. I love her. I love Nancy. But man, BK's crying about prison and plotting on appeal. Well, he can try. They're not gonna give him one. And he waived his right, technically. He waived his right to appeal, but there are options that he could do. Now he could do like ineffective assistance of counsel. It's not going to work. That's not going to get him a new trial. That's not going to work. That's not. They're going to look and they're going to see at all the work that Ann Taylor did. And they're going to say, are you kidding? Nobody gets help like that. So, I mean, good luck, I guess, to him. Good luck, Kohberger. But I don't think you're going to, yeah. Betsy Ross says she was clickbaiting. I figured. I mean, because she clickbaited me last time, and I had a talk with her. She's right here with her little cardboard cutout of her, and me and this cardboard cutout, we had a talk. I was like, I'm halfway through the podcast, Nancy, and you're off on a couple things. I'm over here correcting her, like in my like little head, I'm correcting her. So, yeah, probably. I think the clickbait is going to be more and more and more and more and more and more, because there's not another case that's bringing numbers like Idaho does. There's just not, I mean, really. Actually, I take that back. I'll take that back a little bit. I mean, not really, but Austin Drummond's case, well, he's not really the case. He's the suspect. That I feel like that one is almost like a quarter, an eighth is popular right now. not very much, not very much, but people are interested in it. So this is from Chief Jenkins. We've already read this one, it looks like, and it was just from Bryan. It was great pleasure to meet with you today and share my thoughts and excitement regarding the research assistantship for public safety. And then he just says, I look forward to hearing from you. So earlier on our live, we were going through a lot of the correspondence between Bryan and Gary Jenkins about the job, that he was trying to obtain. The assistantship is what it was called. So we went through some of their correspondence, and we went through a lot of the FOIAs. It seemed like there was a lot of FOIAs. Also, I am going to go through that one document. I just have to redact. I'm just going to redact the bad words out of it. We'll go through that next time. His OCD is making him freak out. Oh, I bet you, Dion. I mean, it would. Someone with autism, somebody with OCD, that's chronically OCD. Like I wear gloves. I don't know if that's how chronically OCD he was or if it was because of the crime, right? But either way, jails and prisons are not clean. I mean, they're not dirty by any stretch. I wouldn't say they're dirty because of the fact that the prisoners try to keep the areas clean because that's where they live, right? That's their home. But it's still they still get bugs. They keep it freezing in there so that they can kill off some certain bugs and diseases and gross stuff. So he's constantly just going to be cold, miserable. His sensories, if he has sensory issues, you better just tell yourself you don't have them now, because you're going to be, I hope you're listening, and I hope some creepy crawlers come on you tonight. I'm a redactor now too, yeah. Prison is not for comfort, yeah. And not a comfortable chair to sit in, not a comfortable bed to lay in for the rest of your life. I couldn't imagine not being able to go into my bed and lay down at night. Nope. So, I don't know if we've read this one here before. I think this is just him inviting him to the ring central. Yeah. So we read that. It says employee info has accepted this invitation. I'm pretty sure it's Bryan Kohberger, but it's not. It's just from Gary Jenkins. And we read that, employee info. This is 115 pages, and I think the next document is the same as this one, so we'll see. This is the same as what we read earlier with the, Bryan Kohberger, but it just, so the applicants there was 4 different applicants for this assistantship in Pullman. So Bryan was one of them. The other ones are here, so you can see applications and then employee info. That's just all redacted because they don't want to show the other applicants, of course. But these times here underneath of each person's name are the times and dates that they were available to do the like Zoom call type of meeting with Gary Jenkins for this assistantship. All of the FOIAs that were in that 544 like lot, that's why I wasn't in there. That's why, because I didn't ask for the specific thing. Okay. So everybody that was in that specific like chunk of people that were asking for this FOIA, they were asking for if Bryan Kohberger had ever had a job in Pullman or an assistant or an internship. And they were wanting the FOIAs for that. But that was every single person. Nobody else asked for like anything else other than for, just like the stuff to do with him working for the Pullman Police Department. So, and welcome in, everybody. Oh, it doesn't have access to a tablet for the next 6 months. Man, that stinks. Because we're going to have to write him a letter on a piece of paper. I'm about to. Hey, Mr. Stat. Where's Ashley? Is she in here? Hey, Ashley. I didn't say hi to people individually, so I'm like, where's everybody at? Okay. Welcome in, everyone. Okay. And this is the same, but it just, we read this earlier. And then, so his time, I was going to read you his time. So Monday through Friday after 1 or Tuesday anytime, Tuesday, April the 12th, 10 a.m. to, I guess, whenever. Or no, 10 a.m. only, I guess. And then it has the other people here. Look, they're all like, I don't know, just they got a lot of open times. And it says, I'm contacting you in response to your application for the doctoral level graduate research assistantship for public safety at Washington State University and your interest in working with the Pullman Police Department. Dr. Mencken from WSU shared your application documents with me and agreed that a chance for me to talk with each applicant would be a beneficial part of the selection process. I would like to schedule an approximate 45-minute online interview with you. Please let me know your availability next week. Week of April 11th. If we can't find a date time then that works best or works out for both of us, we'll try for the following week. Thanks, Gary. That's nice of you. And then this really doesn't have anything to do with it, but it just says all applications for public employment other than for vacancies in elective office, including the names of applicants, resumes, and other related materials submitted with respect to the applicant are exempt from public inspection and copying. Okay. And it says this is employee info. The following information held by any public agency and personnel records, public employment related records, volunteer rosters, or included in any mailing list of employees or volunteers of any public agency. Okay. Residential addresses, residential telephone numbers, personal wireless telephone numbers, personal email address, social security numbers, driver's license numbers, identicard numbers. I don't even know what that is. Payroll deductions, including the amount and the identification of the deduction, and emergency contact information of employees or volunteers of a public agency and the names and dates of birth, residential addresses, residential phone numbers. Okay. What does this mean? Contact information. I don't know. I guess it says the following information held by any public agency. I don't know. I don't, because it says occurrences 3, occurrences 4. I just know that they put that like all over a lot of the paperwork. So that I don't know. Hey, Mariska. Hey, Mega Mama. Come in, everybody. Welcome on in. It says here, I think this is new. Maybe. It says to Megan Parks at wsu.edu. Okay. And this is subject, review and selection research assistant project. Megan, below are some questions Dr. May can suggest when interviewing the fellowship candidates. Can you suggest any other questions that might help us select an applicant? Okay, she said, yeah. She said here, or David Mencken said from, okay, these are the questions that he has. So he's put forward. So it says, these are my go-to questions for the applicants. How would you describe your time management skill and ability to balance multiple responsibilities? Could you explain your process for prioritizing projects? That's a good question. 2, what would a successful first year in this position look like for you? What would success look like at the end of the 3rd year? 3, the Pullman Police Department is building the foundations for evidence-based policing. Can you describe what EBP means to you? And excluding information on arrest, what types of data do you believe are important for agencies to be regularly collecting and examining? Okay, those are good questions. And then it says, David, I would like your suggestions for 3 or 4 questions we could ask the applicants. Okay, so that was actually first, sorry. And then this would have been, I hate when they do that. Like they don't put them in order. So this is from Friday, April 1st. And it says review and selection research assistant project, April 29th, selection deadline. I think that we've read this. Remember we read all this? Okay, but we'll read it again in case you guys weren't here for this one. I think it was this morning, so or afternoon's live. But it just says Gary and Jake, yesterday was the closing day for the applicants. I have attached a zip folder with the applications, redacted, Bryan, redacted, and redacted. And there was 4 people that applied, I guess, that were the candidates in the running. And there was 2 positions available, one in Pullman, one in Pasco. And I mean, that means you'd have a 50-50 chance of getting it, right? If there's 4 of you and there's 2 positions open. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I'd be feeling bad for myself if I didn't get it. As you have indicated an interest in meeting with the applicants, what would work best for you all? With 4 applicants, it should be relatively low lift on resourcing, a helpful guide in reviewing. I don't know why I don't do this. I always forget to make it bigger. Sorry. A helpful guide in reviewing the applications in the summary and duties. Each of the applicants have been evaluated as meeting and or exceeding on the required qualifications. So I said earlier, I mean, all of them exceeded and, were qualified for it. So all students will be starting their PhD in the fall semester. If I can be of any assistance in making the selection, please do not hesitate to reach out. And then it says doctoral level graduate research assistantship for public safety. Background of that is research shows that suburban and rural criminal justice agencies are under-researched, staffed, and resourced. These agencies have considerable data that is underused because of issues in staffing, expertise, and time. In response, the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology, working with local public safety agencies, created 2 graduate research assistantships with the city of Pullman and the city of Pasco. The purpose of these positions is to support each agency through data management and analysis and to position them for success when they seek external funding. Position summary: the graduate research assistants will work independently under the supervision of the Complex Social Interactions Laboratory Director Each GRA will coordinate activities with their respective police department, either Pullman or Pasco, and other stakeholders, including database design, management, and analysis of agency data, development of protocols for new data collecting processes, report writing, identifying relevant funding opportunities, grant writing, and providing supervision and guidance to undergraduate research assistants working in the complex social interactions lab. Each GRA will co-manage the CSI lab. It's a lot of work. Duties of the research assistant include organizing and analyzing data provided by the agency and exploring opportunities for automation, working collaboratively with the agency to build a research agenda serving the agency's needs, recommending new/revised data collection practices to improve data efficiencies for the agency, and producing research beliefs, managing research projects and personnel, supervising undergraduate research assistants, communicating faculty/student research findings to the agency. Qualifications are you have to have your master's degree or above, accepted in the doctoral program in the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology, data literacy, undergraduate or graduate courses in methods and statistics at the introductory or higher level, independent worker, excellent writing and communication skills, experience with project management. Okay. Redaction log, this is the same thing, applications. Says the same thing as before. I don't know why it just says total number of redactions in document 3. So maybe that's the space here. I don't know if we read this one or not. Is there a next one? Okay, we read that one. It says, Jake, do you want me to set up online interviews to include you? Okay, we already read that, I think, but maybe if not. If so, let's wait to set them up after Tuesday or Wednesday next week, and you can have an idea about what time of the day could work for you. Okay, Gary, you're pretty easy to work with. We've read this. We just read it. That's why I like the Pullman documents, like we're missing stuff right now. Like, I don't know what it is, but we're missing stuff. Like, I feel like there should be more that we didn't get from the apartment search, or like, not like the search itself, but like their actual reports from their search. Like, you know what I mean? Like Officer Daniels and all them, like all of them. I want to know like where they are. I don't remember reading their reports. I just remember reading, this is what they got from Kohberger's house, you know. I want to see the body camera when they walked in there and there was like nothing really in there. Like, where is all that? Where is the juicy stuff? Is that stuff we're going to have to pay the 20 grand for? Because I'm going to call them tomorrow and ask them about that. I'm going to call every single place tomorrow and ask them about that. That's on my to-do list. That's an urgent to-do. Chiefs, it says, as I start to receive applications for the public safety research position, I wanted to see how you prefer to receive the applications. Would you like to receive them in one email or as they are received? We are now in active recruitment, and students have until Thursday, March 31st, 2022. Given each student will work closely with your agency, I review the application materials, a resume and essay, and rank each. All of the students will have passed an extensive assessment of their qualifications, with each being accepted into the PhD and having been evaluated as exceptional. It is looking to be a remarkable cohort with a range of skills and prior experiences. Okay. This is the same thing, same message. Gary attaches the first one I received for redacted, who is a new PhD student. I met with her this morning over Zoom. If you find it would be helpful to meet the students, I can make that happen. Well, over Zoom anyways. David, I'd like to receive them as they are received. Thanks. Okay. Okay, same thing he just asked. This is application, so okay. This is all redacted. Now, is Brian's going to be in here? Total number of redactions in document 13. Okay, well, thanks for letting us know. These are all the same thing. These are all reading the same exact. I don't get that. Like they're the same code and everything. David, I think meeting over Zoom would be very beneficial in the selection. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Yeah, I don't like this. Like, I don't care about the other students that put in their applications. You know what I mean? No offense. Gary, would it be acceptable to arrange them after the closing date? I imagine we will have 4 to 5 applicants this year. Okay. Same messages, same messages. I'm about to put Kohberger's name back in here again. Like I did on the last one. Okay, let's see. These are all the same, y'all. There's like a little fruit fly or whatever they're called right there. Don't you make me get you, little guy. Well, I wish we could see what those images are. Okay, so it says, thanks, David. This looks good to me, but to be honest, I defer to your expertise. Okay, well, I don't know who Ken is, but these are images from them. He's chief of police in Pasco. Okay, it says, Chiefs, I wanted to again thank the both of you for partnering with the department on the research positions. Attached is the draft version for the position and application process. Please let me know if you'd like any revisions. We have a rather large cohort of students entering the doctoral program, and I'm certain we will find remarkable students to fill these important positions. I bet you guys did, though. You picked the right ones. Let's just say you did well, right? You did well. David, the document looks excellent. Thanks for asking. Oh, he's on my cup. I almost got him. I hate them little like gnats. There's just one right here. He's getting on my nerves. He's getting to me. Okay. It says, Gary, I have 30 minutes now. If you're available, we can look over. And it says, and we can look out over Thursday and Friday if you can send a few times. I have interviewed all 4 candidates. Let me know when you have the time to discuss. And this is from Gary to D. Mencken. So I guess it's for this is for the Ring Central link. So yeah, so here he's like, I got 30 minutes now. And Gary's like, oh yeah, because Gary always be checking his emails. Remember, Gary doesn't mess around when it comes to emails. Like he gets right back to people. I'm about to email Gary tomorrow. Where's Gary? I need to talk to Gary. Because Gary will give he'll answer your question in like 3 minutes. We already read those. Those were the questions, and okay, That's the same thing. I don't know why they're putting like, it's like almost like fluff. Like it's a lot of paperwork, but it's nothing because it's all the same. It's a repeat of a repeat of a repeat of a repeat. Like I wonder how many times we've seen this page. It's been more than 3. It says occurrences 3. No, it's been more than that, buddy. I'm going to actually get up really quick and shut this. Well, they just walked out. Vincent went to the store, and I don't think that's him, but the dogs think it is. So I'm going to shut the door on them. Hold on. I'm going to shut the door on them. I said. Okay, sorry about that. I don't think it was him, but they're standing at the door. I have a video I should show to you guys. Oh, it's so cute. It's of the dogs when he gets home. I was like, Dad's home, Daddy's home. And if I say that, they perk up and they run to the front door. It's really cute. See, now they're regretting it. I can hear them out there. Okay, it looks like this is new. Okay. It looks like it. Hi, Chief Jenkins. Below are a few questions that I can think of in addition to Dr. Menkins. 1, Pullman Police Department employees embrace community policing and demonstrate those values in their everyday practices. What does community policing mean to you, and in what ways do you think research can improve agencies' community policing efforts? What do you view as the biggest challenge facing police organizations today? Can you talk about those challenges? Can you talk about how those challenges may vary between a large agency in an urban area and a medium small agency in a suburban rural community? And then I guess the follow-up after Dr. Makin's EPP questions. As a research fellow, you would be positioned alongside Dr. Mencken as a connection between the agencies and practitioners and the university and researchers. What do you think the biggest challenge may be in navigating that role? What do you think the biggest benefit may be? And that's from Megan. Okay. And then I'll let you know when there's something that's new, because this is all stuff that we've read over. But I do have like some videos, like a couple shorter videos that'll put everything that like all of this back into context if you missed any of the other lives. But these are all the same. This is like fluff upon fluff upon fluff. We want this. We want the good stuff. Where's the stuff that we want to see? Because this is like all about his assistantship that we know he didn't get. So it's crazy. Oh yeah, we've read these ones. I'm sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy by just scrolling through. I know that has to be like probably annoying. Sorry. On the other ones, I read them through first, but these ones I was like, we're gonna get the, the information together. And it's like, what information? We've gotten that he didn't get it, and we haven't even read that. We just knew that he didn't get it. I don't even think we read that anywhere. Just as Bryan rates me to talk to you with you as well. We read that. We read all the communications between them two. It wasn't a whole lot. But this was, he wrote him this. It was the first thing we read tonight. It was a great pleasure to meet with you today and share my thoughts and excitement regarding the research assistantship for public safety. Okay. I want to know what's on these redacted. Well, not the employee info, but like I want to know Brian's info. Okay, so it says here, this was March 31st though. So Gary and Jake, please find attached another applicant. That could have been Kohberger, maybe. I don't know. And that's when they were talking. They were asking like what time works best for you. Because you wanted to schedule that 45-minute Zoom call. And then Brian, but we've already read this, but it says Brian would Tuesday, April 12th at 10 a.m. work. Gary, this is Gary. And says he's available after 1300 Pacific time, Monday through Friday of the week, April 11th, to partake in the interview process. I am also available at any time that works best for you on Tuesday of next week. That's the same thing. Hey, Gary, what are we charging 20,000 for? Which actually, does anyone know which county is saying that they're charging that much? Because I never went to look about it. I forgot about it actually until we came back. I forgot about it. So Kelly, you didn't really miss too much. It seems like a lot of it was, it's like repeats from earlier's conversation. Like earlier we did a live. It's like the same conversation that they had, during that time. It seems like. But if you guys don't mind, as I'm scrolling through this, will you guys take a second, if you do appreciate the coverage, hit the like button. Usually there's more to cover, but we'll get to some stuff. But thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. And if you guys don't mind, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. Okay, let's see. I stopped scrolling for a minute because I wanted to I forgot to put the members link in the chat today or tonight. So if anyone does want to become a member, I'm going to put the link. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. I normally do that. Just forgot. Okay, we read this. Just about the students, remarkable students coming in. And then this is what they're looking for. We've read this twice now. Is that? Oh, I thought that was Gary's email right there. I'm going to look up your email, Gary. I'm going to ask you what's going on. Okay, we already know he interviewed them all. And then they have this Ring Central video meeting, and we can't even look at it and can't even see it. I'm so mad about that. I want to know what they talked about. This is all like between like the end of March and the beginning of April. All of this is written. Well, we're almost to the end of this document. And I know the next document is the same as this one. What is this? Oh, okay. We read the employee info. Who is this for? Employee info is redacted out. Okay. Oh, how's my dog? I don't know if you heard her, but she barked. Oh, now they're both barking. Hold on. Let me mute and holler at them. I just said, hey, and then they just stopped. I said, girls, hey. It's the dog's downstairs. We got new neighbors, and they have dogs, and all they do, they bark at everything, and they bark loud. Like, and then if our dogs can hear them, if like the TV's not on, which it's not, they'll start barking because they're like, oh, you're barking, we'll bark too. Riley, Mia. Same thing. Find attached another applicant. Oh, I thought, okay, what's this? Applications again. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is probably the last 15 pages. Redaction law. Yeah. They didn't even give us like the final, like, letter to Bryan saying like, hey, you didn't get the job. Right? It's just crazy. That's just, I'm like over here still like, I'm still mad about that. Okay, we've got more. So this one here though is the same. I don't know why. See, it even starts like, you could tell like this is the first, it's at one of 115 pages. And then the one we just did is one of 115 pages, and there's the same Google thing. And then the next is redactions by page. Okay. Yeah, redactions by page. So, I mean, those two are, I'm just like, what is going on? And then we have this, which is the last document, it looks like. I hate that gnat. That gnat's really getting me. We're having a crazy time on the live tonight. It says, get away from my mic. Name and address. Doesn't say. Number doesn't say. Well, it gives this number 506725. I don't know. Trespassed. That's his address, 1630. Well, it was. I'm so sorry. It was his address. 1630 Northeast Valley Road. That's the Steptoe Village Apartments. I bet you he wishes he lived in that place now, that dump. I mean, it really, no offense, but it looked like one. It looked really bad. And we saw pictures of the inside of those places. Those places did not look like they were up to even like the last 30 years. I think they said they built them in the 70s and they haven't touched them since. And the people that clean them, they said that they do not clean them well. So I'm good with that. I don't know whose home number that is, but okay. Oh, that's Kohberger's 8458 number. I don't know why that, I guess that would be under, it's not under like other towels. So that's why I was wondering what it was. So physical description gives him his 30 years, 11/21/94. Blue eyes. That's all it says. Eyes blue. It says eyes blue and then complexion is not blue, but okay. And then hair is brown. 6 foot, 185. Scars, marks, and tattoos. This says MO. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to say probably not. I mean, maybe a scar, maybe somewhere, but not like what they're thinking. I don't think so. I think it was like if it was something that was like excessive. And then it just says here, narrative/other. Okay, visited inmates, had visitors. I don't know what that means. Like if these are just like, you know what I mean? Like part of the chart. I don't know. But it has the date, trespass, Kohberger served, returned to, okay. And that was 1/3. On 1/5/23. Murdered non-custody. That's like the relationship it says. And this is no access allowed for 6/13/25. And it's all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it looks like. It says do not serve. And then 1/12/23, burglary, other. This is the way they put this out is weird. The document is weird. 1/6 23, no contact. Is that when they had like the no contact order for the victims? This is defendant. I'm going to assume that. No access allowed. No access allowed. 120-23, white, 2015 Hyundai Elantra. Looks like maybe Washington. And then 62625, item 927, tire repair kit. That was the stuff he had in his car. 62625, item 928, scissor jack, 1.5 ton. 62625, item 929, Cartman, 3 triangles. And those are the triangles that you put out in front of your car if you're on like a road or like highway that you want to make sure other people can see you, see your vehicle. You know those like little triangles? I don't know like why they're doing no access allowed. Like what's supposed to be there, right? That they're not giving us access to. It says item 905 BK laptop 72224. And then all of these are no access allowed. Evidence owner. It's saying. Look at all that. What is all that? We don't know. Matthew Housel. I don't know who that is. PRR. JS Media. These must be people. Are these? Oh, these are people that want the documents right here. Because there's Jonathan Riches. It was released. Something him. So something he got. Do you know of anything that he put out on this case that no one else really had? Other than, I guess, these people. Yeah, because it says right here, WSU public records request. I was trying to see if like any of these names were familiar from like TV. No. I don't know why some people had them and some people didn't. And then this says redaction reasons by page, driver's license number 18 USC to 2721 and 18 USC 2725. Release of driver's license info is prohibited. Well, does somebody want that? I mean, I don't know. And it looks like that's all that we have for. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? Hold on a second. Sorry. Okay, they're doing something funky out there. I'll be right back. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not even gonna turn the volume off. Just in case someone's out here and they're gonna get me. Well, there's Nina. Where's your sister? What you got, O'Reilly? Get in there. I see it. Oh, I see it. Come on. You guys are ornery. You know, and the cat's the way the mice will play, right? They had the cat thing that I fed the cat. It's like his little dish. That's not the dish. It's like the plastic it comes in, and I threw it away. Like I put it in his dish. When's your birthday, Blazer? I like red. I did them white with blue flowers this time. With little blue flowers. MAGA Mama, yeah. No, yeah, that we did. I think we did. And then, oh my gosh, it was crazy. The comment section was like, after the live was even crazy. Everyone's like, I'm not subscribing to you. I'm like, what did I do? I was reading documents. I really did. I was like, what happened? I said, let me go see. Okay, so I did pull up a couple videos from News Nation because I saw that they had some stuff out about the Bryan Kohberger stuff. So the first one, they're both about the documents, but I want to hear what Elizabeth Vargas has to say about the documents. And I want to see if anybody touches on that document that we all saw that was like super bad words in it. Like, why they're, and if they're not, because I haven't seen anybody talking about it, why is no one bringing that up? It's part of the documents. It's part of what's going on. Why isn't anyone saying, what the hell is this? Like, I mean, I think it was a call in that was like just, it's like bull crap, bull crap call in saying, Bryan Kohberger didn't do this, but it's 104 pages. So, it's a pretty big complaint. Yeah, baby girl did not. Yeah, it was bad in here. I didn't even see it. Me too, Ladybug. You could have helped baby girl out because I was on another screen. I didn't know it was that bad until like I kind of could like see a little bit, but I couldn't see anything really. And I was like, I have one eye, guys. I was trying to read. And if you're reading it, there's just no possible way to read chat. But yeah, it was just a bully. Yeah, just someone that was being stupid. I just know that what I said was, first off, I trust my mods, and whatever decision they make is probably the best decision. And what else did I say? Oh, I was like, one person, I was like, I've never even seen you in my chat before. Why are you being so like up in arms about stuff? Because I was like, I haven't even ever seen you in my chat. Which, not saying that they're not like a silent watcher, but like, I mean, it was like, well, then why'd you talk all of a sudden today? You know what I mean? Like, or if it was somebody, okay, let's just say it like this. If Blazer came in here like a damn tumbleweed in the wind, right? And was like, TitaniumBuilt, I think she might just need a little help with her true crime or something like, well, I don't know. I don't even know. And we knew the Blazer doesn't do that because Blazer's in here a lot with us. Like, I would question that. I'd be like, Blazer, you cool? I would take it a different way, right? But these people were like attacking, and they like were never in here before. Like, right? So we've never seen them in the chat before anyway. So it, like, when people attack like that, then you kind of know. It's usually Rapper. It's usually the same person. But he'll have a million different troll accounts. But he might come in here tomorrow and apologize. You never even know with Rapper either. You never even know. He's usually not that bad, but Yeah, that was definitely probably Rapper under an alt. That sounds like him when he's having a bad day, which I do not give him any grace. If he's having, we all have bad days and we don't act like that, But let's listen. She's got her eyes rolled in the back of her head. Let's listen to Elizabeth Vargas. She's going to talk about the Bryan Kohberger documents that were just released, the ones that we've been going over the last few lives.
Brand new documents related to.
Oh yeah, I don't have myself turned up. Okay.
Quadruple murderer Bryan Kohberger have just been released, and they reveal just how concerned authorities were that Kohberger himself would be murdered while in custody. Our own Brian Entin has spent the last few hours combing through the documents. We're also learning more about the conditions that Kohberger will face at the Idaho Supermax. Sorry, I'm just choking on some water. The Idaho Supermax prison, including 1 hour of recreation a day in a chain-linked cage that is often, quote, littered with human waste. Brian Entin joins us now. Brian, let's start with the documents. What did you uncover?
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Since the gag order ended,
I mean, I bet. Oh, I bet. Just think about that. Like that. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. Like, for one, maybe the prisoners don't want to go back in. They want to just stick outside in their cage so they don't tell a guard, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. So they'll just go to the bathroom in the cage. Or B, they just want to like be gross and do that for them to have to clean up. I don't know. But if I was the corrections officers, I'd make the prisoner clean that.
Been getting this trickling of documents that have been coming out. The latest is from Pullman, Washington, and these really focus on when Bryan Kohberger was brought in from Pennsylvania after his arrest. You remember he was arrested at his parents' house in Pennsylvania. They flew him to Pullman, Washington on this very small single-engine prop plane where he landed in Pullman. It took forever, by the way. We thought it'd be like an FBI jet or something, but it was a small plane. Finally landed in Pullman, Washington, and these new documents show that they were really concerned that someone might shoot or injure Kohberger. They actually called it Operation Turtle Shell because he was wearing a helmet and a ballistic vest. You might remember when he got off the plane, he had the helmet, the vest. We actually had.
They only put the helmet on him when he was like right when he was getting ready to get in the car. So it was like, why even put the helmet on him at that point? I mean, I guess someone could shoot through the car, but you know.
I think we might have video of it, and they had police stationed all around, and it was really just an intricate plan that they came up with that was really detailed in these new documents, Elizabeth.
What else do we know about the Idaho Supermax where Kohberger is expected to spend the rest of his life?
Yeah, so he's now in the J block, which is a certain part of the Idaho Supermax. You remember I toured it a couple of weeks ago. This is actually an area that I wasn't allowed to see because this is also where death row is. So they've got him in J block, right next to the death row inmates. He's totally secluded, basically doesn't have any interaction with anyone except when he's let out 1 hour a day. And he doesn't even get to shower every day, Elizabeth. He showers every other day when he's brought out. He has all his meals, by the way, in the cell, but when he's brought out that 1 hour a day, he's shackled. They take him to a small, sort of like fenced in, totally enclosed outdoor area, which I did see. Sometimes they even have to go into a cage within the fenced in outdoor area. And this is where I'm told he will remain, at least for now, while they continue to sort of sort out where he will end up in this Supermax prison, Elizabeth.
Imagine those tan lines. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's called one of the worst prisons in America for a reason, apparently.
Number 3 on the list.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
Pretty sure. Let me see if it'll come up. Like some of them prisons overseas, it's like a spa day over there. I'm like, what? It like looks. I mean, they're like beautiful inside. Let's see. Maybe it's not the third one I thought it was. Oh, it's the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's number 4. So, yeah. He had to have known that, right? I mean, he had to have known that he was going to be going there if he got caught. I don't think, hey Crime Kitty, I don't think that he thought he was going to that he was going to get caught. Now, like prior to the murders, I don't think. Like now, after, I think he was still pretty cocky that he wasn't going to get caught. This picture says, I mean, I'm cool. It's the Rex Heuermann selfie pose. Wow. Yeah, yeah, they'll give him, he'll have an iPad. He'll have, pen and paper to write people. He'll have telephone calls. He'll have video visit calls. He'll be able to do, play games on his little tablet. I mean, I wonder if they give you like, I mean, how would that work actually? Wait, hold on. I don't know how that would work. Like how that would work, where you would keep it charged. Because if you have a pod full of people, hold on, I don't even know how that makes sense. They're not going to put that many outlets for that many chargers for these people. They'd have to be able to like charge it during during the day or something. I don't even know. Like they'd have to, or like at night, they'd have to like give them to the guards. But that, I don't know, that would be like a big thing. That'd be a hassle. I don't know how it works, but I just know that they're not going to like be given every single inmate their own outlet. I don't see them doing that. But maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't think I ever got the email, Tom. I looked for it and I couldn't find it. There's a charging cabinet in the pod usually. Man, easy, you know. I don't know enough about no damn like the or I know pods. I just don't know about the freaking iPads. And I thought I was just starting to know those little computer systems they had for you to get the commissary off of. They'll talk to people through those. I don't know how they do it, but they'll like put in, I don't know if it's like they put in their commissary order, and then if someone has like their password, they can go into their commissary order and like somehow like, I don't know, rearrange things to make like things make sense to where it has sentences. People in jail and in prisons, if they would take a little bit of that like smarts or wits about them and like maybe use it on this side, they probably would have been okay. 'Cause I'm telling you, most of them are they're like pretty savvy with some stuff. Like you need a hair tie, just give them 5 minutes. Just let them get some, some strings together from some sheets in the bottom of their pants or something, and they'll make you a hair tie. You want some mask or you want some eyeliner or not eyeliner, but eyeshadow, Kool-Aid packet. Okay, there we go. You want some lipstick, same thing. Now, I think now they let you actually buy makeup in the commissary. I don't know. Oh, there it's going to be well where he is. He's in a bad prison. They're they're just I don't even know. He's going to be around men that, in my opinion, probably want to harm him. And I don't know if they're going to put him in to general population. I mean, they will eventually put him in general population. I'm just not sure when exactly they're going to think about doing that, right? If they're going to let him, what are we in August? By next year? Give him a few months? I don't know. Maybe Bryan wants to be in general population now. Maybe he thinks that he spent the last over 2 years in solitary by being by himself in Latah County and then in Ada County, and he's ready to be with the boys in prison. But I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready at all. This is him after he was arrested. Now, I can't remember exactly where I saw it. It was in a document, I believe. And it didn't say that he like ran from the cops, but it did say that as soon as he saw one of them, he turned around from the kitchen and he ran towards his room or went towards his room, they said, something like that. And that's when they kind of captured him right here between the two places. So let's hear what Jesse Weber has to say. I didn't know he was all up on News Nation like that. Is he not on Law and Crime anymore? Maybe he is. I don't know.
Now, this is where Kohberger's long road to justice began. In handcuffs after being arrested at his parents' home in Pennsylvania in late December 2022. That pic was obtained by ABC News from the Moscow, Idaho Police Department. Now, details of that trip are included in a newly released batch of documents from police in Pullman, Washington, where Kohberger lived and studied criminology. One message reads, the Pennsylvania State Police will be transporting a high-priority inmate, Bryan Kohberger, via aircraft to the Moscow Pullman Regional Airport. And Mr. Kohberger, misspelled, is currently in PSP custody for a warrant issued out of Latah County courts for the November 13th murders of 4 University of Idaho students. Well, I am pleased now to welcome back to the program Chief Gary Jenkins of Washington State University. He also served as chief of police in the city of Pullman, Washington. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for the great work you do. Always appreciate it. Okay.
I think I watched this the other day, actually, when it came out. And I think that he kind of kicks him off, but he doesn't kick him off halfway through this interaction because I think he says he doesn't know anything or something. Maybe it was a different video, but if he does, this is the same one. I'll be laughing.
Let's talk a little bit more about these plans to bring Kohberger back from Pennsylvania, the operation called Turtle Shell. So were you in on those plans? Was it considered high risk? What should we be knowing about it?
Well, Jesse, at the time, I had already left the Pullman Police Department and went over to Washington State University Police Department. The Pullman Police Department has jurisdiction over the Pullman Moscow Regional Airport. And so they were involved in that operation with the Latah County Sheriff's Department and the Moscow Police Department. So at the time, since I was at Washington State University, I was not involved in that operation.
But from what you did know about this operation, do you know if he said anything, did anything unusual?
I do not know, no. Throughout the entire investigation and even after the arrest, Moscow Police Department had been very tight-lipped, even with other law enforcement agencies. And so very little information was coming to law enforcement.
I got to ask you about this. Kohberger's personal email to you. So you were on this program telling us about interviewing Bryan Kohberger for an internship just a few months before the murders. And he responded in writing. We're going to put it up, okay? Chief Jenkins, it was a great pleasure to meet you. It was a great pleasure to meet with you today and share my thoughts and excitement regarding the research assistantship for public safety. I look forward to hearing from you. Best regards, Bryan. Now, at the time, that was an innocent thank you note, but that was in April of 2022. Kohberger killed the 4 students in November. When you read that, when you look at that, when you reflect on that, what does that tell you?
You know, I think the whole, everything that transpired before the murders with my interview with him, my email exchange, I think as I look back, it's just very chilling. Here I was conversing with this person who would commit these horrific crimes. And, you know, these emails are really just some simple email pleasantries from conducting an interview for a position at the police department. There was nothing that stood out about them at the time. And of course, looking back, it's just very chilling.
Was he ever close to getting the position?
Yeah. Don't lie.
Yeah, I mean, just
This is the video.
conversation with him.
This is the video, but yeah, but I mean, we read that because it said that they all had exceptional, like they were all exceptional candidates for this job, and there was like 4 of them. Now, you know, he goes on to say what, you know, rubbed him wrong, you know, Kohberger wrong, or him about Kohberger the wrong way, but like, you know, good thing.
And the emails, and then what he ended up doing. You know, I wish there was some weight that.
We might have had a little bit of. We might have had a little audio gap. I mean, was he ever close to actually getting the job? I mean, was he a good?
He can't believe he was what he's hearing.
So I interviewed 4 applicants for that position. They were all incoming PhD students to the criminal justice program at Washington State University, and. You know, I was looking for some things in particular for that position, and Bryan Kohberger did not really meet the criteria I was looking for.
By the way, this document released.
And that was like he said in another interview, the communications part or something. He didn't think that he'd be able to establish like trust with the officers or something inside of these police agencies that he's going to be working for. Look how skinny he looks. And he's been doing something with his mouth. Like it looks all like like it's like chapped almost. His eyebrows look like they might be growing back in now. Haircut definitely is growing back in. Yeah.
Today, were you instrumental in having this happen? What was I'm sure there was a lot of information you wanted to talk about, but just couldn't. Were you part of this information being released?
I wasn't specifically, no. This was all released by the city of Pullman. And so that was all handled by their public records staff there at the police department. And so I was not involved in the release of this information.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below.
He was like, they cut this video down because they did cut him off. But they didn't cut him off in this one. But they did. They ended up like cutting him. They cut him off. Look at him from the side there. I don't know. I mean, I've heard that I've heard that Bryan Kohberger is doing this as part of his plan. This is all part of his plan. If you want to get thrown into prison, you can rob somebody. It doesn't even have to be armed. Don't arm yourself. Just robbery, burglary. There's crimes out there, right? Get enough DUIs, you can probably go to jail, prison. Don't have to kill 4 people. Oh, people are saying this is his ultimate plan. And I don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, well, how's he going to get himself out? Houdini? Oh my gosh. Jeez. It's funny. I'm laughing. I'm going to hell for that. I think that's all that I have for you guys. Let me see. So I was just going to read it. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is just the break, and then he was investigated for, but he wasn't really in. I guess he was investigated for it, but I don't know why they would even investigate him at all. He wasn't in the investigation over 2 things. First off, he wasn't there back in 2021. Second off, he's 6 foot, not the 5'3" to 5'6" that the witness was saying, right? So, I mean, I don't even know why that was even included in there. Okay, I will. No, I think we all thought that. Yeah, he can try to appeal, although he said he wouldn't appeal. It won't go very far. I mean, are you fixing your cat's maggot, Mama? I'm just reading the chat. I'll take this actually off the screen since I'm just talking to you guys now. Oh, thanks, Mary Beth, and thanks everyone who said congrats. We made it to 22,000. I mean, that's amazing. That's a pretty big accomplishment, you guys. And I mean you guys, because you guys make the channel. I just come here every night, turn on the camera, and say, let's read some documents, or let's talk some true crime. But I really do appreciate you guys all being here, because I do come on every night. And that's one thing, like, you guys are here, like a lot of you guys are here every night. And I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate you guys big time. Sometimes I'll even get like nervous because I'll schedule my show so fast. And then I'm like, I wonder if anybody will be there. And then there you guys go, just popping up. Like, you're like, we're here. So I'm glad. Oh, I'm reading. Oh, I see it now, Magma. Do you have 2 cats or 2 dogs, though? They're looking at each other. The music coming on. So I was gonna say, I know some places will do it for free. Like, I know cat. Like, I think both actually. So for both. So I don't know if you might make too much. I know that if you make $5 an hour or something, they're like, you make too much money. But sometimes they'll give you like a voucher or like help you with that. I think especially if it's cats, because they don't want a lot of cats reproducing. They don't want a lot of dogs neither. But I think with cats, like, they're just so prevalent. Like, there's so many of them that they're like, let's fix the kitty, especially if they're outdoor cats or something. That'd be a weird ass job, wheeling a phone to all the cells. I'd like that job, actually. You could probably like ask each person, what are you in for? Have a conversation with everybody, Floor's already executed 9 people this year. Damn. They just executed somebody yesterday somewhere. I forget. Remember the guy we looked up? He got executed. Oh, thanks, Mary Beth. I see it now. And thanks, everybody. I was just reading the comments because I didn't get to really read them today. Yeah, she said that. She's trying to get people to watch her episode tonight. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I'm probably mad at her. I'm gonna listen to it though tomorrow when I'm at the pool. Because last time I listened to her, and she's right here too, her little cardboard cutout. I still love her. But the last time I listened to her, I forget what it was, like 2 or 3 things within the first like half of the show that wasn't true. I forget. One of them I told you guys about, and I was like, wait a minute here. I love her. I love Nancy. Me and Nancy are cool, right? And she had Dubé on her show again, so I like him. He's like rubbing off on me or something. You know what I mean? I like him. Oh, Blazer, my congrats aren't working. I see him. I seen that one now. Thank you. Oh, Mary Beth, I just got a new one. Hey, Michelle. Oh, newest serial killer in Oregon. I thought I heard something about something about a serial killer, but let's see. Oh, wow. Jesse Lee Calhoun. Why does he look familiar? Oh, wait. We'll read it. It says, for the 2022 death of 22-year-old Kristen Smith. Wait. Not like hold on. I think that I'm thinking of someone else. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm thinking of someone else. Okay. I'm thinking of who's I'm thinking of the girl back in the 80s, 90s that was killed. And her name was Kristen, I thought. I can picture her. And her dad was like wanting to find her. But yeah, this guy's someone different. He looks mean. Yeah, maybe we'll have to go over this. This is sad. Oh, there's addressing online rumors. Oh gosh, there's already online rumors. Well, you know, Portland Police Bureau. Oh, okay. Well, I'll listen to you guys. What you guys have to say. That's crazy. Kristen Smart. Is that who it was? I thought that's who it was, but then I was like, no, I didn't like. I was going to say that, but I was like, I bet you that's who it is. Yeah, it is. Because it was the guy, Paul Flores. Yeah, the guy that walked her home, supposed to be walking her home. I thought maybe like he had gotten out or something, or he didn't go to jail yet or something. And, you know, he had killed these other women. I didn't know. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head for a minute. And I was like, wait a minute. So my leg's itching. Sorry. I was like, my leg is itching. It says that there's been 4, it looks like there's been 4 women that's been murdered. It says that he's been accused of killing 4 women whose bodies were found in Oregon and Washington during April 2023. He pled not guilty to the charges related to the 3 murders in June 2024. But it says it looks like that they are maybe charging him with the 4th, or maybe there's only 3. No, I think that's Kristen Smith was the last one. So there's 4. Wow. wanted to see if I could like. It's this guy. He looks familiar. Like I don't know. I must have read something about this case or something before. I like Bryan Enton. I would say Bryan Enton's very good. Okay. We should go over the Kristen Smart case. We should do that. I thought about going over like old cases like that are already like that have already like reached its conclusion. Just like, you know, even if it's like pre-recorded. I think I might do them pre-recorded, but I think it'd be fun to do them in a live too. And just like go over, you know, over things. I don't know. Ashley, I was watching that one, but I don't think I saw it. I didn't get to see that part because I think I was on like the first half of that I stopped. So she took a 3-week-old baby, but they found her. Oh, that's so good. I love it when Nancy tells people off. It's like my favorite thing, especially when she says, put it back on the screen. Put it back up. Put it back up. I love that. And then I'm like, no. Blazer, don't pout in the corner. I'm technology challenged. Was it old Philip Dubé? Because I like him. I like old Philip Dubé. We have to like him, Ashley. We have to like Philip Dubé. As much as he's a little monotoned, and he's got the puppy eyes, like that one dog, McGruff. Is that who it was? McGruff. Is that who I'm thinking of? Could be. He gives me that. He likes my tweets. Dang it, Ashley. Sometimes I could be funny over there on the tweeter. Who Nancy Grace, True Crime Alibis? Yeah, if you do. Okay, I'm not going to be able to not see that, Ashley. I like Inspector Gadget. Dun, 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 ooh, ooh. Yeah. McGruff the Crime Canine. My dad. What the hell am I thinking? I wasn't even thinking about you. Why did he make this show about him all of a sudden? I was thinking of my brother. I think my brother used to watch McGruff. I'm pretty sure he had like a toy that was McGruff. And that's what I'm thinking of when I think of Philip Dubé. Like I think of McGruff. I don't know. Take a bite out of crime, yeah. I don't think I watched the movie. I need to see the movie. I thought about getting on TikTok earlier today and doing a live, and then I didn't. I want to do lives on my other channel because I want to do like home lives or like life vlogging lives or whatever you call it. But I think you have to have like 50 people or something. I think it's only like 50 people when you go live over there. I thought it was 1,000. What are you doing? So I waited till I had 1,000 before I went live over there on my TitaniumBuilt one. But that's okay. I didn't know. But I will we'll be going live over there sometimes. I do go live over every once in a while. I think I'm going to go live over there during the mornings, like when I'm just cleaning up and doing whatever. I can always just put a wireless mic to me and be like, you know, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Let's have coffee. Because I don't know how to do like connect my YouTube. I can't. Okay, so that's what it is. I can't connect my YouTube to my TikTok because I don't do OBS. And I don't want to learn OBS. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind learning it if someone would teach me it. But yeah. It looks pretty hard. So I'm going to jump off of here. It's a shorter live tonight, but I do have to go to the doctor tomorrow again, but not until later in the afternoon, which kind of sucks even more because then it's like middle of the day. I got to drive an hour and a half, but that's fine. Yes. Felicia, they're going to buy the property. So forget the house. The house, they're leveling it. Whoever buys that property, the neighbors have been like wanting to for years. They have been wanting to get them out of that house or like get them to redo it. They're like, an architect lives there? No way. Because like they were like, his house was standing up by like 2x4s, literally, like really, it was. And we'll be going over that case more too. So I'm just waiting on more stuff to come out. That's all. Yeah, I'll play it whenever we go over that case when we cover it. But yeah, have a good night, and I will see you guys all tomorrow on the live. Probably will do a live either in the afternoon or at night, but I'll let you guys know for sure. We usually do them at night, but I thought about doing a few lives throughout the week during the day. That way I could take the night off and I can just soak up the sun while I can, the longer days while I can, because we're going to be in here all fall and winter together, you know? And I don't know the last time I took a day off. Couldn't tell you guys. So actually I could look back through my videos, see when there's a day. But thank you guys again for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing and everything you guys do in between. So I appreciate it. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how.